So, hello
Awesome.
everyone.
I'm ready.
Welcome back to
Hello.
the Curious Village. With me
We
as
can
Ryudo.
officially start now that Jinpu's here.
Yeah, now that Jinpu's here, the most important member.
Yeah. Like, we could not do without Jinpu.
Exactly. Now that we have like an entire week to refresh, I think we can do the bonus question, like puzzles now.
Oh, you're feeling that ready now.
Yeah.
This was a good week.
So,
All right, I'm excited.
I did hear about these weekly puzzles, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think you have to download a specific file in order to get access to all of them, at least through emulator.
That would make sense. Probably save some sort of, or get some sort of save file that just has it available.
Yeah. Let's do some Layton challenges.
I mean, how hard can Layton's challenges really be?
Yeah, I don't know. Anytime a professor presents you with a problem, I'm just going to assume they're forcing you to write their thesis or whatever.
Luke, I have a puzzle, and it's just like a whole thesis paper, and he looks at it, he's like, "You're wrong." Fuck.
All right, below is a diagram of a flag. From the measurements shown on the diagram, can you calculate what fraction of the flag's total area is represented by the diamond in the middle? Your answer will be the denominator for a fraction of 1 over x form. Do not complicate things by bringing trigonometry into the mix. Okay.
Straight off the bat, don't try it, motherfucker.
All right, the solution is simple enough to work out in your head. Okay. Okay, just looking at it, right?
Yes.
It kind of looks like just like 1/4 of this area, just purely by looking at it.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Maybe if I drag it to the corner, actually. So 30, right? Plus 30. So if I move this over here, this would become what, 60? If I move it all the way here.
Out.
And if I push it all the way down here, that becomes 40, right? Trigonometry is not multiplying, right?
I hope not. Otherwise, I should have gotten my career in trigonometry then.
All right. So what is that? 2,400? Yeah, 2,400 for the top, and the bottom would be 8 times 12, which would be what, 96? Which would be 9,600, right? And you cut off the 0, so it's 24 by 96. And then, well, that's 6, right? And that is 24. Okay, and you divide by 6, and you get 1 over. No. You can't do this to me.
And like, no. It can't be. It can't be. There's so many numbers there, though. It could be 800. It could be 70,000.
Oh.
Don't worry.
I was sure I had it.
Look at the diagram carefully. Okay. So it's not 1/4. Okay, so remainder is 60, right? So this would be 40, actually. And that would be also 40. So the area of this rhombus is 40 times 40, which is 1,600, right? 1,600 by, did I say 9,600?
I'm not actually sure, so I don't want to give you any confidence in that answer. Sorry, you have to do math again.
I know this is not trigonometry, though.
It's true. It's not.
They can't fault me for this one.
You know how funny it would be if you actually used trigonometry for this, and then you get to the end of the puzzle, you solve it correctly. Like, yeah, but we noticed you were using trigonometry. We can hear you over the microphone. So this question's invalid. We're taking away all your carrots.
Okay, so 1/6 then. Six seems right. Not 4. Definitely wasn't 4.
Never 4.
I think I've got it.
All right.
Oh, I was sure
This
I
time
had
around,
it.
I am just throwing math into the garbage. Math doesn't exist. Math never existed.
Math is fake. Jim Poo likes Trigun. That's right. I went to college for Trigun.
Okay. They say don't complicate it. The solution isn't simple enough to work out in your head. It's this 1/x times fraction that's interesting. So it has to be like... It has to be a fraction of the area of the rhombus to the area of the rectangle, right? Where x is the
The space in the middle, yeah.
yeah. Well, would x be the space in the middle? Wouldn't x would be the ratio of the area of the rhombus by the area of the rectangle, because that would be 1/x, right? So I'm doing trigonometry here, but to illustrate a point. To illustrate
Professor
a
Layton's
point.
gonna come over with a gun.
Luke, what are you doing? No, it's all right, Professor.
Yeah, just a little trigonometry before I go to bed. You're gonna be sleeping for a long time, Luke.
What? A fraction of the total area of the flags. So 1/6 and 1/4 makes so much sense, though. Maybe I'm overthinking this. I think I figured it out, but I'm also not of clear mind. What happened?
Yeah. Oh, Jim Poo's edibles have kicked in about.
Okay. I can also
Has
believe
let us know that it's kicked in about an hour ago or so.
I could also believe Blueprints does that to a person.
I mean, also true, but there was a very clear point of Blueprints where Jim Poo was like, "I'm not going into the parlor room because it's gonna make brain hurty."
All right, let's get a hint. Help yourself by dividing up the flag. First, split the flag into 4 equally sized rectangles by drawing a vertical line and a horizontal line through the middle of the flag. This will divide the diamond into quarters as well. Okay? Cool.
I don't know why that got me. Draws 4 lines. Cool. Thanks.
So this is telling me like 1/4 again. So x can't be 4, right? Since we did that. Now, assuming, right? Let's say we split up this flag, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this section of the flag, it's actually pretty small. So that's trigonometry.
Every time it enters the chat, you're just like, "How dare you?"
Why would you do this to me?
Yeah, trigonometry. I told you we're not seeing each other anymore.
Stay away from me, trigonometry.
Yeah.
No, but yes.
No. Yeah. Trigonometry shushes my lips. Yes.
Yeah, no, actually the point where the flag is about 30. So from here to here is about 30. So this side of the triangle is 30, and by similar logic, since this is 80, this would be 40. This would be 20. And I do not say Pythagoras' theorem.
Yeah, don't say it too loud. Professors in the area will kill you for that.
Mm-hmm. So let's just think about two random numbers. That is 4t. Well, 400 plus
Not
900. 400 plus 900 is 1300. Okay, one more hint. Let's go. Examine one of the flag's new quarters. These smaller rectangles can actually be broken down into fourths again. Be careful when calculating the length of each side. Is each small rectangle really only 30 by 20? Interesting. Okay. So what they're saying is because it's the value of these triangles are kind of different between are they though? No, let's go back to hint 2. Examine one of the flag's new quarters.
Mm-hmm.
What does he mean by new? Okay, well, the 4 quarters I divided up. These smaller rectangles can actually be broken into fourths again. Be careful when calculating the length of each side. Okay, this new number would be... This new number is still rough. This wouldn't be 30, right? It would be... This would be 60, actually. And this would be 40. Then they're asking me to break it down again. And we know half the value of this rectangle is actually the what's it? The tiny little cube here. So, if that's the case, this is 20. Well, this is 20. And this is... Hello, Jorlap.
Yo, what's up, Joe? Horlap? How you doing?
And this is Horlap. I should remember that.
At least I believe so. If I'm wrong, I'm also going to be shot as well. In the same way that you using trigonometry is going to get you shot by Professor Layton.
Right. Okay. So the area of this small area, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would be 20 times 30, which would be 600? Yeah, 600. And it's 600 divided by 2, which would be 300. So that's the area of that times 4, which would be 12. So 1200 over 9600. Now we divide that by 4. We would get, well, let's divide that by 3 actually first. So that would be 4 divided by 32. Now 32 would be 1 over 8. So it's the answer 8. Well, it's your lap.
Yorlap, that's what it was. Damn, I couldn't remember. Ah.
How does this sound?
That's my puzzle. That's my puzzle to solve. Good job, by the way.
Hey!
Layton's apprentice saves the
Damn,
day.
you weren't kidding. You got there.
Oh, okay. Wow, that was the actual solution as well. Okay. I didn't just stumble into it. Damn, you did it the hard way? There's an easy way? What's the easy way? Oh. What is this method of geniuses? Explain it.
I'm assuming Jimpu probably just took a quarter and just flipped it onto the other side to make a whole square, basically. And then did it again for the other side. Maybe something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Your way made sense to me, though, that said.
I noticed the diamond and broke up each quadrant to be like equal to X triangles. Oh, okay, that's fair. You know what? That wasn't too bad. Let's try puzzle 122.
Yeah, the next die.
Layton puts away his gun. Now that no trigonometry is required. To
Yeah.
take out a bigger, different gun.
Yeah, different shaped gun.
I wonder what Faisal thinks of the solution now that they've seen it.
Oh yeah. That's true, actually. Yeah. What's Fizz thinking right now?
Okay, the three and 6 dotted sides of several dices are lined up end to end to form a particular pattern. Which of the following 3 options below should go in the next? Oh, this is like an IQ test.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a mirrored. Rotate, then it becomes 6. Rotate again. Huh. This is okay. 3 and 6 sided sides of several dices are lined up end to end. This is another one I can't draw in because I have to like choose the button.
Oh, gross. I hate when they do that.
Okay. I brought a notepad over to Fizz to show him how I got my answers, and he showed me the fraction mat to get his. Ah! I kept dividing the flag up.
Yeah, okay.
Interesting. Yeah. So, I initially thought like this first 2 are rotated, right? So you do one clockwise rotation and you get this, and you do another clockwise rotation, you would get this. But then this is throwing me, because then why did this become 6? Because effectively you can keep rotating it and that would happen. So why did this happen? Well, maybe I'm overthinking this, right? These 2 are like 6, 3, 6, 3. Oh, sorry. Well, these 2 are repeated, so these 2 could also be repeated. But no, that's not even an option. Interesting. Okay, B seems like an obvious wrong one, because there's no vertical lines in this entire pattern. So it has to be A or C. Now the question is, why would it be C? The first hint can throw you in the wrong path. Ah, okay. Keep that in mind. If it's not C, I feel like it's A. But they could throw me a curveball. You know what I just had an insane idea about?
Go, do tell.
I had like, this can't be Morse code, right? Like dot, 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 and these are dashes. That would be insane.
That would be insane. I'm going to just stop you there and just say, no, it's not Morse code.
Okay. I'm going to go with A. A feels likely out of the 3, but I feel like that's a very, that is done by more like winging it. Okay, no, I can't. Let's see what this wrong path is. Examine the path and try to find a reason or method to their orientation. Okay, yeah. You might think that the dice's arrangement has to do with the total number of dots, but this puzzle is far more simple than that. Just pay attention to the way the dots on the dice line up. Just pay attention to the way the dots on the dice line up. Okay, so if I was to line it up, right? So you would follow this line down, follow this line up, down, and this connects at the bottom here. But it breaks here, which is what's confusing me. So it can't be that's what they mean by.
I don't know, maybe Professor Layton wants you to jump off the building.
Maybe. Fuck it.
I think I got it.
Not bad enough to ruin a puzzle, mind you, but...
Try again. These dice may seem like they're laid out randomly, but if you pay attention to one of the elements, you can see that really is a method behind their arrangement.
On the bright side, there's only 3 potential answers.
Right. But, like, why would it be the vertical if it's the vertical ones? Okay, no. But this is a game about thinking. I can't just, like, brute force this.
You totally can.
No! I have my pride as a puzzle master.
The very real award that you have been earned.
Yeah, which is normal to want and possible to achieve, yes.
I mean, Jimbu's puzzle god, so I don't see why not.
Yeah. Look at the way the dots are lined up. See how there are 3 rows of dots stacked on top of each other. One of these rows holds the key to the puzzle. Okay, I did think about that. So, like, you know, 1, 2, 3, then 3, then 1. But that's what's confusing me. What? So if you stack them on top of each other, right? You would have... That is Morse code if you line it up like that. But
It's not Morse code. Stop it.
no, bad. Praise me.
I have the Morse code gun instead of Layton, okay?
Well, it has to be C, right? Because, like, there's no other way it's
I think I got
oriented.
Yeah, you are correct. You just don't know why yet.
Yeah, so what is it? If you look at the dots on the top on the dice as 3 rows stacked on top of each other, you can see that there's a trend to the top row. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. The groups of dots connecting in an unbroken chain in the top row increases 1 each time. The final set of dots should be 6 rows in a row, and you need 3 more dots to make that happen. Therefore, the answer is C.
I feel like you're not convinced.
No.
It's just simply how many dots are touching one another in the topmost row of the dice itself.
Right.
So it's like 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, 5.
Okay, I guess the part that's it's one of the it's a strange one where you kind of had to like filter out the rest of the information at the bottom.
Yep.
Which, like, sure, that's fair, but like that's like I feel like that's too much info in a way, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely sending you off on the wrong path by giving you a specific tool to work with more than anything else.
Yeah, because
I think it's a fine puzzle, but it's also like, yeah, it can push you off the edge very quickly.
Yeah, no, it's one of those ones where like you stare at it, right, and you'll eventually see it. It's just that I'm like, oh, there's a lot of like chaff you kind of have to work through with that one.
Right. You don't have the pleasure of getting to stare at something for a long period of time because you are streaming this.
Okay,
Anyways,
we have
triangles.
Yeah, one last puzzle in Layton's mystery box.
Yeah, triangles have never been hard in any Professor Layton puzzle up to this point.
Not
Why
at
would they start
all.
now?
Oh god.
Shit!
The diagram below shows a triangle with several lines running through it. How many different triangles can you spot within the diagram? Oh, I hate this. Okay. Triangle 1. So, the easiest way to start off, right, is we start off with this bottom one first. So, like, I can immediately see, like, if you connect this one, these 3, those are, like, a triangle. If you connect these 3, it's a triangle. And if you connect these three, that's a triangle. So that's what? 1, 2, 3. That's 3 for that first section. Now we take this new middle triangle, right? So that's 1. That is not a triangle. That is a triangle. Yeah. So that one has 2 triangles. I feel like all of them is technically a correct answer. Yeah.
How many triangles do you say? All of them. I've seen every triangle. I am the
I've seen
triangle
so
master.
many triangles. Polygons are everywhere. So this
Right.
is our new base. And that
Yo, how you
is-
doing, Gertrude?
Oh, hey Gertrude. I didn't actually see it was you who wrote that. Welcome. That's 1. Oh, actually, yeah, no, there's only 1 triangle, I think. That's only 1 triangle, so it's 3, 2, 1. 1. Now, this is our new base, which would be these 2. That's 1. Well, another 1, so that would be... Let's just add these up. That would be 7. So if you take these 2 as points, that's only 8. So we have 8 so far. I think that's all we can do for baselines. I think. Yeah. Okay. Did I take this entire line? I believe so. So we have this new line over here, and that is 1. Okay, that's done. And then another one for these 2. And another one for these 2. I hope there's not like actual really complicated math to this.
I mean, it depends how you feel about adding +1.
Yeah, 9, 10, 11, 15, I want to say. If I'm off by 1, I'll be sad.
How does this sound?
Okay.
I'm so embarrassed.
Now, will it, if I ask for a hint, tell me count the triangles?
It will tell you to count the triangles. I'm just going to save you right now.
Okay.
Do you want me to give my review, I guess, of the remaining hints, though?
Sure.
At least? Hint 2... really just tell you to count the triangles. Hint 3 starts guiding you in the correct directions of how to see it. I am not entirely convinced you need it at this point here, but if you feel like you're stuck, then go for hint 3. And maybe that'll help.
Okay. Let's do some changes, right? So
Okay.
those are 2 triangles. If you have only this middle dividing line, so that's 2 triangles. Now we change it accordingly to look like this. So there we have 2 triangles. No, it would be 3 triangles. Because so that is 2 triangles, but that's also 3 for the whole triangle. So we don't have to deal with that anymore. That one is also 2 triangles, I want to say. Yeah, that's also 2 triangles. And this is 2 triangles as well. 3 plus 2 plus 2, which is 7. And then we have this middle triangle for 1, 2. Oh, but is it 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 seems right.
I think I've got it.
Okay.
I've let you down, Professor.
All right. Okay.
There's a lot of triangles in there. I don't blame you.
There is a lot of triangles. Okay. I would say give me the hint 3, but I feel like it's not in the spirit unless I'm losing the hint coins. So
Up to you.
I'm gonna use up my hint coins. There really is no
Alright.
trick at work here. You're just gonna need to find all the triangles.
Count the triangles.
Look carefully so you don't miss any triangles. Cool. Several triangles can share a single side. To make matters even more confusing, you need to look at every single side of a big triangle to find all the triangles. Make sure you don't accidentally count a single triangle twice during your search. So, this is a hard one just because the writing space they give you, I feel like is not good enough because you kind of have to, well, at least for the DS, if you have like a notebook in handy like I do over here, it's kind of nicer.
Right. But in terms of like you playing on your little ass DS and everything like that, and trying to make notes on that little thing, no, not happening. Absolutely not. Terrible.
You're trying to do this in grandma's house and like on a tiny ass screen.
Mm-hmm. Freaking nightmare.
So I'm gonna just draw it out like they told me, right? Professor Layton told me to be a big boy and and just draw it out. So I'm drawing it out. I'm being super condescending to this game for some reason.
In all fairness, the game made you pay 2 coins for it to tell you just count the triangles.
Yeah.
Fuck the game. Do what you want.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If it was 11 and I was off by 1.
I love it how all of them are. If I was off by 1, I'm gonna be heckin' mad.
Here's my guess.
Okay, it's not 11, so I'm clearly missing
I'm
the
so
8 triangles
embarrassed.
somewhere. But where though? I think I saw all the obvious ones in my head. This is one where I might have to like look harder.
Look harder
Oh.
or mash, however you want to do it.
Oh, actually, the 12. Okay, I did see a triangle I missed. So, I'm trying to see this triangle down here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one interesting thing about it is because it cuts like this isn't a second triangle, thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
But like, did I take this triangle into account? No. So that's an extra triangle I missed. I just looked through all the challenge questions again, and it just reminds me of how I'm so glad that I'm okay with cheating on my playthroughs. I mean, I agree.
You know, entirely fair.
Entirely fair. Did I think I included that one? Yes. Oof. That is a monster of a one, but I think I got it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, everything is in the realm of this, like, 10 to 15 zone.
I think I've got
That
it.
it's like... Okay.
I've let you down, Professor.
I mean, I'm still listening to your thought there.
Yeah. So, like, everything's within that small zone that I'm always feel like I'm just 1 or 2 steps off. In a way. Okay, go ahead and count all the large triangles by itself. Then add one of the line. Oh, wow. Oh, exactly what I did before.
Yeah.
So my brain, at least immediately, could come up with the solution. This is just going to take a bit.
Mm-hmm. It really wants you to stare down the puzzle and decide.
Yeah. All right.
Or you can mash, however you want to do it.
I am going to try one last try, okay?
All right.
So, big puzzle. Big triangle.
Mm.
That's number 1.
We're off to a good start.
Number 2. Well, actually, let's do this. Number 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. Number 10. Number 11. Number 12. Number 13. But I already wrote 13, so I'm clearly missing something. Is it 14 then? Is it 14? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try 14. And if it's not it, I want you to like tell me what the actual number is.
I think I've got it.
Okay.
Or at least how close I got.
Okay.
Alright.
How do you want me to tell you how close you got? Like, from your best answer, from your last answer?
Okay.
Do you just want me to tell you the answer?
Let's play hot or colder, right?
Okay.
Is it within this range?
Yes.
Okay. Is it within this range?
No.
Okay. So it's clearly more than I thought. So I'm clearly missing a couple of triangles.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And it's definitely lower than this.
Yes.
Okay. What is the answer?
17.
Yeah, no, because I was in that lower range. Yeah,
here's
there's
my
clearly
guess.
a couple of triangles I'm missing.
Yeah, I saw you go for 15. I'm like, oh shit, you will probably get the answer to this puzzle. And then you just retracted. And I'm like, I don't know what happened.
7. Yeah, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is what I was doing before, but I clearly missed somewhere. Oh,
I think-
wait. Go ahead.
Around number 10, you missed that one pretty often. Because you took the small corner, but you never took the one ahead of it. Like at number 10.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that one's a doozy, but that one's... I don't know what the skills you wanted me to get there, Layton. It's just you just told him to count the puzzle, the triangles.
Yeah. Except, it's hard to prove him wrong because we didn't get it right. So nothing else to say is that, you're right. I hate you for it, Professor Layton, but you're right.
I wonder what his last puzzle is. Solve the murder of Black Dahlia, Luke.
Yeah. Yeah. Just get in there, champ. How hard can it be? Just a little bit of time travel for you.
The professor and Luke continue their investigation around Saint Mystere for the Golden Apple. Conversation with the Baron's associates lead the pair to the grave of the Baron's former wife. In addition, the two recover a part of Baron Reinhold's personal journal. Who killed JFK?
Solve my maze, Superman.
Regardless of this, Luke and Layton are no closer to understanding what the Golden Apple is. The menacing tower at the edge of Saint Mystere has roused the professor's suspicions. Eager to investigate further, Luke and Layton head in its direction. So, we have a scenario where So, we have the Golden Apple, right? Which kind of we don't have too much info about outside of was with the Baron's former wife.
Mm-hmm.
Someone has stolen the crank that prevents us from getting to the Layton mobile.
They're cranking it. Yep.
Yeah, they're cranking it. Find Jimmy Hoffa.
It's all the 3-body problem. Luke, I'm sending a train your way. You can pull the lever.
Look, there's a cat in the box. Anyway, while the professor was meeting with Lady Dahlia, Reinhold was rocked by a noise so loud it shook the walls of the mansion and scared off Claudia. Oh yeah, completely forgot about that one. Lady Dahlia.
Oh yeah.
Is pictured cradling a baby in the photograph of Lady Dahlia's desk. While the two women seem complete strangers to each other, their resemblance to each other is too uncanny. What's going on? So we have a thread of people being kidnapped, right? And then they come back and seemingly refreshed.
Yes.
But before that happens, they're kind of like getting sick, right?
Sleepy, but yeah.
Sleepy. Almost like there's something going on. And every time that rumbling happens, I guess this noise is happening. And Claudia runs off. Claudia runs off scared when the tower starts rumbling. Why? Right, and Chelmy claims to dislike all sweets. A scrap of newspaper Luke found claims that his favorite food in the world is sweet potato fritters. And that being the case, why did Chelmy fly into rage when Matthew brought him sweets at the manor? The one of these is not like the other.
Motherfuckers getting kidnapped in the town, but Chelmy hating sweets. Fuck this guy. We gotta take him down, Luke. I'm bringing my sweets gun.
Luke, there might be a possible cloning happening or people being brought back. Dog.
That was such a squirrel moment. People being brought back to the dog up there. Yeah, okay.
We have people being brought back, and like, you know, I think it might be clones. It could also be that they're dying and they're being resurrected. It could be robots. It would be really funny if he's scooping their brains out and putting them in robots.
Pulling some Earthbound shit. Hell yeah. Also, he said the same thing as last time, so I'm just letting it go.
Yeah.
Unless you really want to hear Deke speak.
Oh, yeah, right. Make your path to the tower. Sure. Except we're not going to the tower, though. We're going to visit all our friends to see if they have puzzles for us.
That is the only person in this town who's not our friend.
Yeah. I'm responsible for the managing influx and outflux of the residents in Saint Mystere. In other words, I supervise who gets to stay in this village and who has to be shown the door. You suck. If you wish to stay in Saint Mystere, I strongly advise that you butter me up by solving this puzzle. Oh, okay. Stand back, Rodney.
Yeah, I like he's ever going to see all of our friends. He clicks on the one person who is very much not our friend.
Oh, okay. Dartboard. This board has 12 dots on it. Your task is to connect these dots to form as many squares as possible. A lot of geometric shapes in this one. You can use each dot multiple times, but you can orient the squares however you wish to fit them on the board. However, to be counted as a square, each corner must be a dot. How many different squares can be drawn on this dot? Well, a lot of counting in this one, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 dots, right? Now, I assume that when they say square, they do mean all sides are the same size.
Yes, and that is my, if I remember correctly, yes.
Yeah, your task is to connect as many dots as possible to form squares. All right, what's interesting here, though?
Also, Jimpo, you're absolutely right. Rodney is a maximum jerk.
However, to be counted as a square, each corner must be a dot. So yeah, this is not allowed, which is fair enough. Right.
Yep.
Now, I'm trying, like, because it's square, like, all sides have to be equal, I cannot say this is a square. That would be...
No.
And I can't say this is a square. So, like,
Yeah, but those are 5 squares.
Yeah, there's no point where I can have, like a 4 square here. So, like, 5 seems to be the case as the maximum. And I'm gonna go with 5.
Okay.
Luke, here's my answer.
Fair enough.
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Understandable puzzle.
See if you don't get a different total on your next try. Okay, let me read this question, right? Maybe I'm missing something. This board has 12 dots on it. Your task is to connect these dots to form as many squares as possible. You can use each dot multiple times. And you can orient the squares however you wish. You can orient the squares however you wish. However, to be counted. Oh, okay. I see what. So this is a square then.
That is what most people would call a square. Beautiful.
All right. So we had 5 initially, right?
Mm-hmm.
And from that little exercise I did, we got 4 more. So that's a total of 9, I want to say. Is there any other orientation I can do that in? No. There was a little bit of... Yeah, so this doesn't count, though, because these don't have dots on them. So I'm good there. No, that's a diamond. I wonder if there's some sort of hardcore, like, professor of geometry who has really intense opinions about things being, like, rhombuses and not diamonds. I'm gonna go with 9.
Okay, am I back? Hello?
Hello, what happened?
Okay. My
That should do it.
my internet disconnected.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
All right. I have returned. Did I miss well, I was going to say did I miss anything, but it seems like you are exactly where I last left you.
Losing it. No.
4 sides once again, 4.
Oh. All right. Can I make what other orientation of so that's an orientation. That's an orientation. Is there any other orientations? I don't think there's any orientation other than these 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 for a total of 9. But wait, maybe. No, that's too big though. All right, Bitcoin. You can use a given dot as many times as you like, and you can orient them however you need to. In other words, you're going to reuse dots, and you're going to have to look out for a few diagonally oriented squares. Cool.
Yeah, it's like thanks.
Okay. So this peg, right? this dot, right?
No, you said it right, Peg.
Yeah, it has about 1, 2, 2 squares to it. So similar to this side, this would also have 2 squares because you're this one. Now we get down to here, we have one square. Now, can we use it in a diagonal orientation? No. I don't think we can. This is not a valid square, I would think. No, that's too rectangle-ish. 2, 2, 1. One, 1, 2, 3. But like we already counted this one, so we would have to count this one. So this one has to. This actually is getting a little difficult.
Puzzle hard? What?
But it's 32 picarats, so 40 picarats overall. So I can't have been far off. Is there a diamond I'm missing somewhere? Screaming intensifies. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, time to yell out your frustrations.
All right. 1, 2. That's all I can make. So 2 from there. One from there. 1 from there. I feel like as it turns out, size does matter.
Yeah. We've been lied to for years.
Am I missing something obvious? Is my question. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that makes sense to me. And like 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I missing a square?
I mean, I would
Hello,
say,
Cassie.
yo, what's up, Toro? How you doing?
There are 3 different sizes of squares that you should make on this board. Shouldn't have much trouble finding the smallest squares. There are 5 in total. Yay!
Good celebration. The number 5 gets written down. Yay! Woo! Give it up for number 5.
Everyone, number 5.
Yeah! We need that Mambo style.
Okay, you were about to say something?
Me? No. I want to give it for Mambo number 5.
How's everyone? I'm doing good.
Yeah, I'm doing quite well here. I had the day off, or I took the day off, and I get to hang out with Professor Layton himself. My God, how's this possible?
The small ones, you shouldn't be hard for you.
See, remember what I said when the game is chastising you anyway? So fuck this game. Just be mean back to it.
Oh, okay. So that's 1, but I think I drew this already, right? So those are 2 squares.
That's effectively what you were already drawing before, just diamonds elsewhere. Yeah, you were doing it sideways instead of crossways, I guess.
So what is confusing is, like, where am I missing? What am I missing? Where are the numbers?
And I know you don't have any coins left, so if you just want to use me for a hint, feel free to. I personally don't care, but you do however you want to do.
You know what? We'll be right back, actually. We're gonna find more coins. This puzzle's too hard.
See, remember when I said this guy is not your friend?
Yeah, he might not be my friend, but you know what I'm gonna do? Pilfer his house for all it's worth.
I think you've already done that, actually, out of frustration for the same reason of this guy's a jerk. Yeah, I think we have to pilfer someone else's house.
Exactly. We'll be back.
Yeah, looking at Rodney, I'm like, I think we're gonna have to kill this guy, iCat.
Because obviously there's going to be like ones that I can like immediately get, so it's like we can get back to that.
Right. Where's the? Oh, you got it. You got it.
You can be a sassy little girl here.
All right, I think we change off every time. It's great. Where's the fun running around town trying to help other people? Don't you feel so dumb? Yeah, you stupid idiot, Professor Layton. Come on, dog, help us out.
I'll
Need
give us a
coins.
puzzle.
Who raise your works up a mean appetite? I'm starving. But he will continue to complain anyway.
There we go.
Coin. It's supposed to come with every drawing. No.
Wait, I already talked to you, Deke. You're not.
Yeah, you talk to Deke a lot.
You had to talk to my friend, Rodney.
We're gonna be best friends, Rodney. We are the fuck not going to be the best friends.
Alright. What is this last hint? Will it explain everything? For all 4 of the medium squares are tilted 45 degrees. Can you see them on the board? Now that you have seen above information, all that's left for you to do is find the biggest square of all. The one that makes all of the rules. When you know how many of these are on board, you'll be done. Where is the biggest square of all?
Yeah.
I have been trying to locate it.
Where'st it be?
Whoomst. Where is that final square? Because we have 9, right? Now, I could just wing it and say 10. Having not found the biggest square.
Oh, now guessing's fine.
It's me, I'm the square.
Toro square psi, square C.
You could do that. Yeah, I could just write 10 and call it a day, but I feel like I should at least attempt to find the square in question.
The honkin' huger.
The hunk. The big ones.
Yeah.
Where is the biggest square? Now I'm trying to what I'm trying to do is find a square like this one, right? But just make it bigger.
Yeah, you are finding the square. You're right.
Can I make a square? No. That is too big even. Unless... No, that is not definitely not a square.
Sorry, just adding extra lines unless I take the 4 lines and add more lines. You just want an X in the middle? Damn. It's like we're about to play tic-tac-toe. I'm ready.
Alright. Tic-tac-toe. Let's go.
All right. Put an X in the center for me.
Okay. Circle over here.
You put an X where your cursor is currently. I will put an X between the 2 O's.
Uh-huh.
And then we're basically done.
Yeah, okay. Now now to find the
Find the last squares you're looking for.
Alright, fuck it. I'm going 10. Let's see what happens. Where does guessing get me?
That should do it.
Mostly embarrassment.
As one does.
Yeah.
Alright. Now, I assume you saw the answer.
Well, I know the answer,
Right.
but yes.
So, how big am I thinking? Can it be bigger than this?
Yes.
It can be bigger than that. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, why am I not able to... It's really... This
The
can't,
reason you can't see it because it's really weird, but
that can't be it. Because they say,
good idea, but there's no pegs on it.
yeah,
You
there's
can't
no
peg
pegs
that.
on it.
Mm-hmm. But it would be funny.
It's really big. Quite
it's
big.
quite big.
that it? That could be it. In which case, that is 5 plus 4 plus... That's 11, right?
That would be 11.
That should do it.
Okay, that took a bit.
Another puzzle solved.
You got there, though. You absolutely got there.
Yay! Did you have time finding the 2 biggest scores? Yes, actually.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, game, I did.
Yeah, and knowing that there is something bigger than that really helped. When you finish your visit, Starly and wise you leave town. Why don't you leave town, Rodney?
Don't worry, we found our friend. We're going to see all of our friends.
No one loves you, Rodney.
Yeah, I guess you're legally allowed to visit the town, but also get the fuck out. I can legally tell you to leave.
I assume she's just going to tell us there's puzzles we'll miss that'll come in here. Yep. Thanks, Granny.
Dog.
Thank you.
Coin.
Coins.
Coins.
It is you have to go everywhere. Do you have
Oh,
more
yeah,
chess
absolutely.
puzzles for me?
I think he's done with you, actually.
Sorry to
I let you down, fellas. I'm all out of puzzles to give you.
You are the queens in my heart.
Yeah.
I am glad to see you, Professor. I seem to have gotten myself into another jam. I know you're busy and all, but I can't just find the answer to this puzzle. Can you give me a hand? I swear to God, if it's another, like, leader puzzle.
No,
Like-
don't worry. It's about food this time.
Oh.
Just move these boxes.
Some careless delivery man loaded 2 shipments of fruit into the wrong houses. As you can see in the photo below, the oranges are currently in the apple warehouse and vice versa. Can you correct the mistake and put all the fruit in its proper place? Okay. Okay. I'm starting to see what needs to be done here. Shit, where did which one go? Okay, this is the
Red is for apples, yeah.
Okay.
The yellow's for orange. That's not the part of the puzzle I expected to get you stuck up on.
Oh no!
Oh shit, which one is it?
do
Where
I
am I shipping?
Who do I shoot?
Yeah, who do I shoot? You gotta shoot them, they're the fake apple. Hey Mutt, and specifically hello to Mutt entirely. Yeah, just to make sure. You gotta say hi to Mutt, otherwise Mutt will
Hey.
have your britches.
Hey, it's Mutt.
Hey, it's Mutt. Hey, it's Mutt.
Hey, it's that Mutt.
Yeah. I'm always happy to see Mutt.
I assume there's like a minimum to get here.
I mean, yeah, there is, but don't worry about it, because I can already see your cursor's not working 100% of the time.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna get extra moves no matter what.
That should do it.
Hey! You unfucked their fuck up.
Another puzzle solved.
All right.
Fresh fruit for all.
Wait,
The end.
no minimum? Like,
I'm surprised I didn't tell you, actually, now in retrospect.
I guess there's no minimum. That means I'm
Yeah.
just good.
You're that good. You unfucked their fuck up.
Yeah. There you are, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. How many minutes? We need 4 more. So we
Yeah,
can't
about 4
have,
more of that one.
Yeah, so can't be that many puzzles left. At least
No,
that'd
no, you're
give,
getting to the end.
Yeah. This is the only Layton game I've ever played. Yeah, this is so far I've been enjoying it quite immensely.
Yeah, this game rules. I mean, all but one of the Professor Layton games rules, but
Yeah, I've been hearing.
that's not something to worry about for a long time.
Yeah, Lady Layton sounds like an interesting. Hello.
Yeah, I need to not say anything about it so that when someone else finally plays the series and gets to it, I'm not like poisoning the water before anyone has a chance.
Right. Okay.
I'm playing that one. You're not sure where to start. The second one, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one, the sixth one.
Hey, go in the
first
order,
one again.
Jack.
Yeah. Count the numbers.
But
Yeah, you can play any of them. They're all like pretty self-contained. I would say play one of the second or third ones, and then go on to 4, 5, 6 afterward.
Yeah, I believe the one right after this is the not Diabolical Box is the third one. So the one between Diabolical Box and
I think Diabolical Box is the second one.
oh, is it?
I think so, because the third one is Unwound Future for sure,
Oh yeah.
and that one is really good.
So
Very
the
similar to like Ace Attorney. It's like the third game is just like, oh, you just went off on this one.
So the dog pointed me to
Arf.
something here, but I'm not be able to get it.
It was near that red thing in the back, like up there. Yeah, near that. So I guess click. Yeah, there we go. Let me see. Diabolical Box. That is the
Shout out
second game. Yep. Okay, never mind. Yeah,
Shout
or
outs
not never mind. It's
to
just-
Voice of Dog, who heard which Layton game I downloaded initially, and was like, "Isn't that the second one?" And I was like, "Oh, is it? Whoopsie doodles."
Yep, Mavi. And there's a very light order. Every game is kind of self-contained for the most part. You should start with game 1, if anything, because it sets up other characters that'll be seen throughout the series. But outside of that, it's like, you should do 2 and 3 in order, because it kind of raises the stakes. And then 4, 5, and 6 is its own trilogy. Then there's the Layton Brothers, which is just its own spin-off game. It does not apply whatsoever. It's still good. And then there's Lady Layton, which you can play that whenever. It's the 7th game, but it doesn't link back to the main storylines at all.
And then we have like the World of Steam that's coming out sometime this year.
Yeah, buddy!
Who if it isn't Professor Layton? Judging by your expression, it seems you haven't found the golden apple. You look terribly tense, Professor. Perhaps a small little puzzle will help. But who? Loosen you up. I saw a who. Oh wait, no, this is the cabbage and the.
It's back, baby. Stanchion Scarfin is here.
Helped Scansion Sharfin move the wolf, sheep, and cabbage from one side of the river to the other while obeying the following rules. In addition to its captain, the raft can only support one animal and item at once. When Sharfin isn't near, the wolf will eat the sheep, and you will start over. The sheep will eat the cabbage when Stashin Sharfin isn't around, if you let the sheep have its way, and you have to start over. Okay. So, sheep, come on. Here, you stay there. Wolf, you come over. Oh wait, if I bring him over to this side, that's just okay. No, that's what I was hoping for. Away. Okay.
Here, have this cabbage, Wolf.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You needed a win like that. After they start with the really hard puzzles at the beginning.
The shortest solution for this problem would require 7. How did you fare? I got it in 1.
Yeah!
That was
That's my
master-
goat right there.
Yes. I am the goat. That was masterful, but I expected nothing less from the great Professor Layton. Oh, hoo. Where have they heard about this guy, I wonder? Does Layton show up on the paper a lot? Is he on the tabloids?
I mean, probably, honestly. He's basically the Indiana Jones of this world, but you haven't gotten to that style of Layton yet.
Oh, wait, well, that conveniently landed on the right spot.
Yeah, you nailed that one. You got it in 1 as well.
Also, let's take a look at our rooms. Are either of them liking it yet? I see improvement here. Okay. All right. Just like all right.
All right.
I don't know what else you want, Luke. Hell, where's the gramophone? I don't even see it on here.
It's by his bedside.
Why would you keep it there? Wait, where would you put it, Layton? On the... Okay. You know what, Luke? You deserve it. Why would this motherfucker put it in front of the books?
Because he can't wait to hear the latest songs in monophone. He's so excited.
Yep, that's a gramophone. No two ways about it. Luke doesn't know what a record is. Luke has never heard of a record.
No. For the record, there is no record. Damn, you didn't click anywhere near him.
Yeah. Hey, Dolly requests are always such a handful to take on, aren't they? Okay, wow. That was,
Okay, wow. You seem disgusted by that? Jeez, okay. Complain more about your job.
just kept clicking around.
Yeah, it's one of those things that now that I see someone playing with a mouse instead of like, the stylus, I'm like, God, it is a pain in the ass to find coins without a stylus where you can just match everything very quickly on a smaller screen.
Oh yeah. I assume they're just gonna tell me the same thing as usual.
Oh, yeah, probably, but let's see.
Yep.
Found something's killer. I can't get married.
I can't get married. I'm bad at puzzles.
Yeah. Fucking dweeb. But he's right.
Yeah, they don't tell you this when you're on the apps.
You're right. You show up to your Tinder date and they lay out a puzzle in front of you. It's like, all right, I have 10 matchsticks.
Oh no.
No.
I assume they're gonna tell me the same thing about this cat and mouse.
Most likely, don't see a lot of animals around town. Yep.
Yeah. And I think I got a
she told
puzzle
you.
from you.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna tell you my secret, but Angie's just really nice,
Right.
even though she's a jerk to everyone.
And this is where we started, so we don't need to go there. This is empty.
Yep. Still no one in the Cheers bar, except for this coin.
Actually, let's do a real quick. I like that, like, because we ran out of coins, because doing the hard puzzle, I'm, like, clicking around, even though at this point I have a good amount of coins again.
You can't have enough coins. I will say that. I was I continue to probably be very stubborn through my playthroughs, and I almost try to never use my coins. So I end up with so many fucking coins at the end of the day.
It seems that Destiny has decided I show you this puzzle. Will you triumph, or will the gaping maw of fate swallow you whole? This is a puzzle game.
Yeah, you better be ready to fight God.
God has a puzzle for you, child.
Yeah.
Child of man, can you solve this puzzle?
Anyway, here's a cube.
Okay. You want to create a cube out of metal wiring using the fewest number of wires possible. You can bend each wire as many times as you like, but no portion of the cube has more than one linked... What? Okay, wow. That entire line just threw me off. You can bend each wire as many times as you like, but no portion of the cube can have more than one length of wire running over the same edge. Don't worry. Excuse me. Don't worry about how one wire will connect to the other. You can always use a soldering iron later. What is the fewest number of wires required to complete the task described above? I just need to draw... It's not this cube in specific, right?
I mean, it doesn't have to be, but it still has to be a cube.
Because, like... Okay. One... And no can... So, this is fine, right?
Yes,
And
currently.
you connect down, and you go around this way, and then you could do all of that with one length of wire.
Mm-hmm.
Connecting these two would take 3 extra pieces of wire, so that's like, what, 4 in total? But let's see if we can finagle this a bit. Alright, well, let's say I started from here instead. So we go down that way. And then we do that, right? And we do this a similar thing here. But instead of completing it, we go that way. But we're still missing 1, 2... Only 2 sides? Wait,
You're missing your upper back.
upper back. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So let's just draw that out one more time, just to be sure. Uh-huh. 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 Then 1, 2... Oh, wait, no. 3. So 4. Everything is saying 4. I'm gonna go with 4.
Everything is 4. We're so back, baby.
It keeps coming back.
It's all 4.
And
Also,
it's right.
4. Yeah, it's right this time.
Okay, 3 straight lines. Yeah. Makes sense. Perfectly cromulent. It is meant to be. You have
You did
spared humanity this day, child.
Yeah.
Tell you what, since you went and solved my puzzle, I'll go read your palm. Give me your hand now. Seems like calamity will follow you wherever you go.
Yeah.
Calamity.
Anyway, here's a globe I found.
Here's the world your sloon will destroy, Layton.
Right? When God travels down from the top of the towers and fights you in a JRPG style ending battle.
You know, it's kind of like geometric, what was it? No, what is it? Divine shapes or whatever?
Oh, there's a hidden puzzle here. What?
Like, the geometric shapes that people say are, like, it's like divine, because it's like, you know. You have to look it up. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah.
It's just shapes that people think are godly. The box below holds blue balls and red balls. As you can see, the color of the balls and the colors of their respective areas don't match. Slide the balls on around the box so that the red balls are in the red area and the blue balls are in the blue area.
God's favorite shape is a circle.
Is it?
Thank you. Apparently, according to his blog I found. The triangle, the square, the circle, and the cross, which, unsurprisingly, I suppose, for Christianity. Also, basically same puzzle as last time, by the way.
It is, yeah.
One ball, two ball, red ball, blue ball. Do never be caught dead with blue balls, but get caught dead with balls 3D.
Yeah, this is another one I can tell that I'm supposed to like that I'm supposed to be doing this at a minimum amount, but like I'm stuck. How unfortunate. Right, I have to get the edges out first.
Oh no.
Oh,
I got it. Don't worry.
yeah, sure. Ew. I just like the concept of being disgusted by
My body in general. Oh my god, Twitch, come on now. You gotta let me do my work here. Thank you. Yeah, but just that natural reaction of like, oh god, not these fucks again.
Yeah, they're everywhere. Calling to me. Cheap viewers.
Yeah, right.
I keep hearing them. The noise won't stop.
They keep calling them cheap, but they're wrong.
Maybe the only cheap one is me.
Yeah. Am I the cheap viewer watching my own stream for free, working this second job for free? Shit.
They tell me this quite frequently, yet I believed them. For I
No, you don't
am
have
the
to listen.
fool. I just repeated that step there. All right, I'm gonna try this one more time, and then I'm just
You
going
got
to
this.
not care about the number at all.
Yeah, no, fuck the number. The game's not going to give you any extra reward for getting the minimum number. It's going to say, good job,
Well,
I
make
guess.
me
I don't know.
feel good.
I will tell you good job once you complete the puzzle.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Whoop.
I acknowledge that one day I will need to sit down and really learn how to play Balls 3D.
Not Balls 3D.
Balls 3D.
How could you?
The curiosity of fight game will always get to me.
Here's where I get stuck. I say,
Here's where you get unstuck.
here's where I get unstuck. Alright. What is the minimum, I wonder?
If it even tells you now, I realize. Last time I didn't even say shit.
Yeah. You got it.
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
It doesn't matter.
Good job.
30 moves. Okay. I can see how I can shave a couple there, though.
Right, right. But, you know, you weren't way far from it, at least.
Right. Oh, one, you say.
Whoops.
Whoops. Just gonna take all these coins.
Yeah, they're yours now.
Hello. You're new, I think.
Yeah.
Oh me, oh my. It's not every day I see a handsome buck around these parts.
Okay, I know one time we were like, oh yeah, we're making everyone out to be horny for Layton. No?
We're making up for the other half who is not explicitly horny for Layton. The other half is doing the work for us.
There's the low-key ones, and then there's people who just want to jump his bones from the get-go.
Yeah, absolutely high quality. Just like, oh, I'm right here, right now. Hell yeah. Your
Looks so impressive there. Let's see if you got the smash. Let's try this puzzle on for size.
I'd be happy to solve any puzzle you have, ma'am, but I don't believe we've met before. You are...
You want to know my name, dearie? I'll tell you as soon as you solve this puzzle.
This is how they get you.
Yep, they get a little bit of mystery and allure.
Mhm.
They bring you in, and then suddenly you're having dinner with them.
Oh my god, this poor man. Look at him.
He's so sad. Holy shit. He's like, I wish I was swimming in affection like Professor Layton. Instead, I'm at home playing cards by myself.
I'm literally playing 52 pickup. What?
Yeah, right? Why doesn't anyone love me?
You scatter a deck of 52 cards and one joker face down on a table so that you don't know which card is where. Next, you assume that turning the card over one by one. Next, you start turning the card over one by one. Assuming that you can't flip the same card twice, what are the percentage odds that you would turn over all 4 aces before you turn over the joker? Okay, the joker is a 1 in 52 chance, right? So each ace is also 152. Wait, I have to make sure I'm not doing a gotcha. There's no gotcha in this. You scatter the deck of 52 cards and one joker face down on the table so that you don't know which card is where. Next, you start turning the cards over one by one, assuming you can't flip the same card twice. What are your percentage odds that you'll turn over all 4 aces before you can turn over the joker? This is because each one has a 1 in 52 chance, right? Well, eventually you're gonna get like lower after you turn over a card.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time you get to 48, your odds are, well, 1 in 48. But this is too complicated math, right? This is Layton. Layton doesn't like you doing math.
No, Layton hates math secretly.
So there has to be some really clear thing that I'm missing. What are the percentage odds that you will turn over all 4 aces before you turn over the joker? Alright. Maybe it's the other way around, right? Like, I just have to make sure I'm not turning over the joker. Unlike Batman.
Yes. You were like Batman.
So really, it's 52 over 50, 51 over 52. Well, 4 out of 51, really. See, it's turn over all 4 aces that's getting me here. Because if you're turning over all 4 aces, and that's what we're talking about, like, the actual number is like 4 times, well, 152, 1 over 152, and you multiply that like quad, which is not the answer they're looking for. So what is the simple solution here?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not pure probability.
Yo, what's up, Axmortal? I'll try to refrain from guessing in chat for the time being. And then, I mean, if you really want to ask, iCat will obviously be the judge of if he's accepting of it or not. But otherwise, yeah, try to refrain from it.
Yeah, I guess if you mark it in front as a guess, that's fine. You can probably not tell me your thought process at the very least. If you don't tell me your thought process, I have no clue how you get to that number, so I can't really agree with your thought process. So yeah, just if you throw off a random guess, that might work.
Okay. But thank you for asking. Minimum.
Yeah, thanks.
That's just good viewership.
All right. Next, you to scatter. So here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did this motherfucker load the deck?
Look, he's already sad enough as is. Now you're accusing him of cheating?
Yes. What if he had a deck of 52 aces, you know? And then actually, his odds are getting is like 51 by 52. He has a 99% shot.
You have 99 chance of beat him, but he's no ordinary card flipper.
I'm thinking that every ace you pick lowers the final odds. Yes. So, like, in theory, right? 52 plus a joker. I'm guessing that it's a really difficult way to moderate guesses.
It's alright, I have a gun now, so I can shoot people.
Shut up, Ethan. Anyway. Yeah, no, like, a joker, like, 52 cards plus a joker is, like, 53 cards. So, like, getting an ace is, like, 1 over 53. And, like, if the next card would be 1 over 52, and then the next card would be 1 over 51. What I'm trying not to do, right, is doing raw calculation to get to this. Cause, like, I feel like that's too much math for Layton to be giving to me for a brain teaser. So there's like a clear gotcha somewhere here that I'm trying to get to. What are the percentage odds that you will turn over all 4 aces before you turn over the joker? What is this motherfucker doing? What is this sad, pathetic man doing?
Look, you gotta deal with your problems in very specific ways. I don't think it's helping, but at least he's doing something.
Maybe he's miserable because he's a cheat.
Stop that!
A fraud.
He's a fraud. That's why he has no friends. Like, can't stop cheating.
What are the percentage odds that you will turn over all 4 aces before you turn over the joker? The percentage odds. He said scattered the deck and 1 joker face down on a table. So you don't know which card is where.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he scattered the deck, but he knows where he put down the joker, right?
For the sake of everything, no.
No.
For the sake of your sanity of you've been preparing Professor Layton too long now, you're at that point. No.
Okay.
No, he does not know where it is.
What is it? Each time you flip a card, the probability of turning over an ace increases, but you don't need to work that out. Think of other ways that you can limit other variables to consider. That's what I'm trying to do, game. I know your trick. I know what you're doing.
What's the trick? Yeah, I know your trick. What's the trick? I don't know.
There's a trick somewhere.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay, so odds of getting 52, well, 53 really, but that's not it. This can't be it. I'm not actually working out that number.
I'm glad you've at least figured out Lane's trick of, like, you don't really do a lot of math.
Yeah. You do freak math.
Yeah, math for freaks. I love getting on my Tinder account and looking for other math freaks so we can solve these puzzles.
I'm looking for Fem Jimbo. I've seen all the art. I know you're out
we've
there.
seen her. If you look like this, please message me. It's just a card from Bolatro.
It's just two clowns meeting together. That's all I want.
Yeah. The meeting of the minds and also of the honks.
Next, you start turning the cards over one by one. Assuming you can't flip the same card twice. What? It has to be an easy percentage, right?
Yes.
Now, is it a 3-number percent? It is a 3-number percentage. The Fiends. It could be 100. But why?
Like I said, but why?
Okay, hint 2. Help me out here. If you distill this question down to its simplest form, it's asking you how likely it is to flip over 4 aces in any order before you turn over the Joker. The other 48 cards have nothing to do with the problem. How likely am I to get this number? Is it 1 in 16? Or 1 in 13, rather. 14. No, 13. 1 in 13. But 1 in 13 is too weird of a number. 1 in 13 is... What is 1 in 13? Like, 7%? 8%?
Sounds about right. If I had to take a guess, I am not doing the math.
But it ain't 8%. It's good. He's going to give me the frown, and it's going to be...
Luke, here's my answer.
I knew it.
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
I know, game. But what am I missing? Okay, right? So, it's a 1 in 53 chance to get a Joker at any given point. So he can keep on flipping that goddamn card. Wait, what are the percentage odds that you'll turn over all 4 aces before you turn over the Joker? Well, it keeps on decreasing. So it would be 52 over 53. What are the odds of getting that card? Hint 3. Okay, let's lay it out all on the table, so to speak. There are 5 cards that actually matter in this puzzle. Of those 5, the Joker has to come last. What's the probability of the Joker coming after flipping all the other cards? 100. So I was right. Several guesses ago.
There we go.
No?
I suppose I thought wrong.
Okay, you know what? Alright. Okay, maybe it's wrong here. Maybe it's like 1 in 5. It's a 1 in 5 shot, right? Is what they're basically saying. Is it 20%? Are you telling me it's 20% game?
They are.
Luke, here's my answer.
But you were so confident about that 100.
Another puzzle solved.
Knowing that you only have to deal with 5 cards in the calculation. Well, I guess. I mean, yeah, no, this is definitely one of those ones that's a brain teaser. Like
It's a very brain teaser, but it actually does want you to do the math for a change.
Yes, indeed. That's right. Smart, and Lux, you're just a total package, aren't you? I'm Martha, and I just love cards, especially puzzles that use cards. Oh, these are my favorites. I don't think I've mentioned how much I also enjoy the company of handsome gentlemen.
Oh, wow.
Professor, don't we have somewhere to be right now?
Oh wow, okay. Even Luke is
Yeah.
afraid.
Yeah, it looks like we gotta skedaddle, Professor. I'm your wingman.
Ooh, what's that on the ground?
It appears to be a scrap of paper. Can you please read what's written on it, Luke? Professor, you keep making me read all of these notes.
Yeah. Professor, can you read? No, shut the fuck up, Luke. Leave it to me, Professor. The boss hasn't been himself since Lady Violet's passing, and he shows no sign of recovering. That's why I've decided I'll make one as tribute to Lady Violet. I'm sure it'll put a smile on his face.
Ah, yes, now it makes
Oh wait,
sense.
whoops.
Now it makes sense. Could our mystery otter be him?
I've worked my fingers to the bone trying to cheer up the boss. Looking out over St. Mystere, I see a thriving, bustling village. With so many villagers to keep him company, maybe he can finally be happy again. That's the end of the page. Professor, what's the matter? You look deep in thought.
I can't confirm my suspicions at the moment, but I think it's safe to say this goes deeper than we thought. I can't. I don't have much I can tell you now, but I can tell you there's a mystery afoot.
Yeah. Hope you're ready for a mystery, Luke. Cool window.
Look, it's a hidden puzzle.
Okay, what geometric shape am I drawing onto this window?
Painting a cube.
Oh my god, I was joking! In front of you sits a blank paper cube that you have decided to paint. You need to paint the cube so all faces that touch are a different color. Using 3 colors of paint, how many ways can you paint the cube so it satisfies this above condition? Each painting scheme must be different pattern and cannot not just the same pattern with the colors rearranged. Assume that you can't leave any squares blank. So that all faces are that touch are a different color? Like a Rubik's Cube? So we have 3 colors, right? This can be red. This can be yellow. And this can be blue, let's say. Now, we can put blue on opposing side. And we can put... As long as they're on opposing sides, it's fine, right?
Yes.
Yeah, as long as all colors are on opposing sides, we'd be okay. So how many orientations? These schemes should be different pattern, not just the same pattern with the colors rearranged. This is what I don't understand. Each painting scheme should be a different pattern. So just the same pattern with the colors rearranged. What do they mean by this? You need to paint the script so all faces that touch are the different colors. Assume that you can't leave any of the sides blank. Is there more than one? Can there be more than one? I can't think of one that can be more than one. I want to just say one. Haha, one.
One.
I've got it.
You're number 1.
Hey!
Professor, I told you.
That was it. That didn't take too much time, thankfully. Even if you were to change where you use the key, rotating the cube proves that you're really just reusing the same idea of painting opposing sides. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those weird puzzles. Like it gives you the answer like immediately. It's like you can't do this really obtuse rule though that makes any more answers. It's like, well, okay, so the answer's 1. It has to be 1.
I can do that puzzle standing on 1 foot.
Nicely done, Luke. Away.
Away, faster, away from there.
I think this is a dead end.
This does appear to be the only road, doesn't it?
Oh, Gosh, that tower looks awfully ominous, doesn't it?
It does look like an MC Escher nightmare.
Yeah. Don't know if MC actually exists in this world, so they don't know. They don't know.
Seeing up close, I can understand why the villagers are so scared of the place.
Let's take a closer look at this wall. There might be more to it than meets the eye.
Righto, Professor.
Gently pats wall.
What?
Yeah. It's a good wall.
And who might you be?
Well, I'd rather not say. Huh? Why not? What are you hiding?
Whoa, he's a lot more
We seek
cockney than I
access
thought.
to the tower.
Yeah.
Do you think you could help us, miss?
The tower?
Oh, wait!
What in the world was that about? Huh? Professor, what's this? A Ferris wheel ticket?
Very curious indeed. Luke, that girl may have dropped this to tell us where we should head next.
But why would she want to help us?
Your guess is as good as mine, Luke. Still, I can't shake that feeling that she's trying to help us.
Got no fucking clue, Luke.
Well, your intuition hasn't ever been wrong. Let's see what we can find around the park's Ferris wheel.
That's right, Layton. Go straight to the park. You've been a thorn in my side for too long. I think it's top time for you to disappear.
Yo, we just been
For
vibing.
good.
Well, define we. That guy's not vibing.
No.
His vibes are rancid.
No, like, he's like, you've been a thorn in my side, solving puzzles all around town.
Maybe he wanted to solve them, and we're just taking it away from him. Dog.
Go straight, like Yuzo Koshiro's classic track from Streets of Rage 2.
I mean, it is an all-time banger.
Okay, so a running joke between me and a bunch of friends is like, they were like, have you listened to the Streets of Rage 2 soundtrack? And I was like, not really. And I was like, oh, it's a banger, you should listen to it. And I listened to it, and I'm like, that's, it's not, it's all right, is what I said. And everyone immediately lost their minds.
I'm like, you can't say that. It's so over for you.
So every time now people are like, so your mortal enemy, Yuzo Koshiro.
That's really funny, though. Yeah.
Well, I'll just show you right now. Go elsewhere if you're looking for a new challenge.
Still want
Six points and go that way. Go away.
Still want me some veal, sir? Yeah. Okay.
No, he's really nice.
Let's talk to the usual suspects on the way out.
Oh, gonna find our friends again.
You're crazy about puzzles, aren't you? Well, I got a whooper of a puzzle for you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so close.
Yo, no.
Just barely. Oh my god.
Shame. God, there really are a lot of shapes in this game. What the hell?
A number of five-sided shapes are hidden within the picture below. Can you find? What? How many can you find? Answer when you think you've found every hidden shape. A five-sided shape. A pentagon? I'm gonna draw a pentagon here, just so I remember how one looks like. If I can draw a pentagon. There. Five-sided shape. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be a pentagon, just has to be five-sided, right? Standing at the family member's coffin during a funeral. This reminds me of a puzzle.
No, that's just blueprints.
Actually, you're right. You're totally right. Okay.
I think I would actually legitimately like an Etrian Odyssey game. Legitimately.
Oh, probably. I actually haven't played one. Only enough.
I think you'd like it. You're playing right at this moment.
Okay. So, by pure this shape, right? This shape is 5-sided. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that repeats on all sides. So that's 4. Can I find any other 5-shaped stuff? This is another 5-shaped one. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that also can be repeated 4 times. So that would be 8 in total. Now, is there like a big 5, another big 5?
The big sided 5 shape.
Haha. Okay. 8 seems about right. I'm just trying to make sure that there's no obvious one that I'm missing. I'm gonna go with 8. 8 feels right. It's a multiple of 4.
There we go.
I've been let down.
I suppose.
Try again. Just try again.
Well, you're the boss game.
Like, that one they didn't attempt. They were just copy-pasted the... Alright.
So we're getting late game here. Just throw something in there.
Yeah, 8. So what other 5-sided shape do we have to work with? Can I... Is there a thing I'm missing? I don't immediately see what I'm missing. Unless 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that count? That feels illegal.
It's illegal.
Okay, no, that is not 5. That's not a 5-sided shape, though. That's 2 3-sided shapes. So no. Still left with 8.
And I searched it up. We've already done puzzle 69. That was the chocolate breaking puzzle.
Oh yeah, I should like back out and see like if there's any gaps that I kind of missed.
I think you're doing pretty good because I think when I saw you load up, you were at puzzle 88 of 89, and then you went and solved the puzzle you were stuck on last time. So I think you're actually caught up.
Yeah, I think I'm effectively caught up. Yeah, so I'm like,
Yeah.
wonder what's on the list that there's like obvious gaps in the overall puzzle list that we're missing. Like I have to assume there's some. The house doesn't have like any missed puzzles, but like so there has to be ones that I've like just hiding somewhere that I haven't picked up yet.
Yeah.
Regardless.
And I mean, yeah, it'll never be missed anyway. So, if you get to the end of the game and you want to go back and find the puzzles, you can just do that too.
Right. I already marked this one, right? That can be repeated 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
Yep.
I've already marked this one. That is also another puzzle that can be done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I mean, 4 times. 8 times. Yeah.
I got you.
What I'm trying to figure out is what is like another big 3-sided thing that I'm missing. 5-sided thing. That are not these particular shapes. Oh wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fiends. It's 12.
That's not one of these two shapes. Draws last shape. Brain freaking genius. God,
Nice
I
work.
love this for you.
Wait. Okay. Yeah, no. I saw 2 coins right below it. I'm like, wait a sec.
Oh,
What cunning lads you two are. I hope you'll stop by and solve puzzles with me again sometime. Sure. Alright. Let's take a quick detour to save, actually, since we just did a chapter break.
Oh yeah, good call. Probably want to save the game.
Puzzle index. So, like, oh yeah, like number 8 is missing here, right?
Mm-hmm.
24, 25. Oh, okay. Wow, what the fuck was it? Where the fuck was number 8?
That's a good question, iCat man.
54, 55, 67, 58. We are. Whoa, okay. I don't. Have we not missed a single one except 8? That would
Holy
be
shit.
That would be insane. Okay, there's the big gap.
There's your jump there. Yeah. But that is about where we're at right now anyway, because we've jumped a few. Oh, we didn't finish a Worm's Dream. That's the last one you haven't actually finished.
Oh yeah, sliding block puzzles. My nemesis.
Yeah, there's a reason why you haven't finished it either.
Yeah. I wonder where number 8 is.
Yeah, that's a good question. We've talked to, I feel like, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's strange.
Like, you can always look it up, I assume.
Drew, do you want me to find it real quick for you?
Sure. What?
Yeah.
I'll be prosciutto here. Hey, Professor and Sidekick. I've been waiting for someone like you. Listen, I've got something very interesting to tell you if you solve this puzzle here.
It'd be very funny if it was puzzle 8 for some reason.
It would be. Oh my god, more
Okay.
chocolates.
Yeah, it's all about the eats. The puzzle 8's at the manor, in a flower bed somewhere over
Oh.
there. So
Oh,
yeah.
interesting. On the way home from the store, you unwrap a perfectly square block of chocolate. Much to your dismay, you find that only 4 of the 16 square chocolate squares have an almond in them. You and your 3 friends want to divide the chocolate evenly along the lines between the squares. However, you just want to make things interesting. You've decided to divide it so that each piece is the same shape and contains an album in a different location. Good luck.
Good luck. Now, how do you do this? Good luck.
He said 3 friends, right? So it has to be 4 breaks, actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
3 friends. That's impossible.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we can probably if we're trying to, there has to be 16 in each, right? What am I saying? There has to be 4 in each. That's 1. Oh, okay. I'm starting to see why this is interesting. So that is 4. So we have to make interesting shapes, not. Each piece is the same shape, though. Okay. But they're in different spots. Same shape, but different spots. Close, but no cigar. One's in the corner, right? So
Yeah, there's nut in the corner.
you never put a nut in the corner.
This shit all started when Baby Nut came out. God damn it.
Baby nut. The same shape. How many shapes can I make with this corner piece? But because of how it's set up, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has to be 4. So to get 4. Oh, can you do diagonal cuts? No. All right.
Yeah.
So that's 4. That's 4. That's not allowed. And that's 4. Yeah, and doing that would give me... Yeah, okay. Oh, I could do like a Tetris Z piece.
Ooh, fancy.
But I don't think... can I do a Tetris Z piece in all of them? No. Unfortunately not. Because, like, Z pieces is going to make something missing here. L pieces I tried L
Hold that
pieces.
L.
Yeah, line pieces. There's also the classic T block.
Ooh.
All right, I'm close because that's correct. But how do I break up these two? Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You
Mhm.
had it drawn.
Have I? Yeah, but they have to be
Yeah?
in different spots, though. And these two are not in different spots.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're right. Okay. My bad. I forgot about that last rule. I just looked away. I'm like, you just drew it. Wait, what's wrong?
Okay, different spot. But now it's the hard part. So all right. That automatically puts them in the same spot. So it can't be that. How do I break this up so that I'm getting a T block in the right areas? Oh, I'm so close. I can almost taste it.
It's Propos because it's it's chocolate.
Okay, it has to be this orientation, right? For this one, because like I can't draw a T block here because that's wrong, and it has to be the leftmost, either the rightmost in one edge or the leftmost in one edge. And I don't think it can be because I can't do like a T block. So this particular shape is correct. So it's everything else that I have to figure out. Now, I feel like this is another one where this has to be the orientation. But now I'm stuck in a... No. Can it only be T blocks? I feel like it can't be. It can't be line blocks, right? Is there any other freak Tetronimo I haven't tried?
Freaked. Freaky ass Tetris blocks.
Oh no, these two are still the goddamn same. Maybe I'm thinking about this the wrong way, right? No. It was so close though. It just makes too much sense. Okay, maybe instead of an L block. I feel like the hints are not going to be helpful here because I think I've gotten where I needed to be, like thought-wise. So it's just going to mock me if I look at it at this point.
I mean, Layton pulses are pretty good at that,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know, might help to confirm something if you really want to.
All right.
Unless you want a hint review before. Oh, you already clicked it.
You need to cut the blocks into four L-shaped pieces. Okay. All right. That is super helpful. That has limited me down to a specific type, right? Now, this corner piece can only be an L in certain orientations. This orientation, which is not allowed. This orientation, which is allowed. But that leaves this one to, you know, so it has to be this one. Now, where I'm getting stuck is if I draw this L shape here, right? I get stuck here because that's a repeat. So it's not, that's not where it needs to be. No. Okay.
You're so close and so far at the same time. I feel you. I feel the pain right now.
Alright. But that gets locked off. Alright. Okay. I'm feeling it. Feeling it.
You're really feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
It only took me drawing a swastika like 15 times, but I got there.
But it was for the sake of puzzles. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And the Nazis stole it, so
Right. They cramped your style.
yeah. I see now. Heck, is that really all I need to solve it? Yeah, I promised I'll tell you something, didn't I? Well, listen here. The greatest culinary delight in all of Saint Mystere is Crutton's ginger pudding. It's delish. Ironically, the worst thing you can ever put in your mouth is also a dish of Crutton's. Honestly, you could choke a donkey with those scones. Bleh. Anyway, here's the statue of the Baron.
Yeah. Right. Just kept that shit in my closet. I don't want this shit no more. It's yours now.
Alright. What the fuck does this look like? I'm starting to feel like home. What? Layton, what the?
Wow.
None of them have a good place for it.
No. It's a thing that does exist, and someone has to deal with it.
Yeah, no, like, no, I have to rearrange a lot of this. Luke is just, it's just blocking your entire place, Luke. Okay, that works for Luke. I'm trying to make it look nice. I don't know why. Okay. That's enough. We can do interior decorating later. We have puzzles to solve.
Luke, there's puzzles to solve. Stop fucking around with the Baron statue.
Alright. Everything's good here. Let's get out of here.
Let's blow this popsicle stand. Things that Professor Layton would totally say.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, where am I going? Hey, child, you have anything else for me?
Yeah, what's this kid got now? Transferred. Oh no, same puzzles. Yep, same shit. Same shit. Different.
What are you saying?
5 minutes from later. Oh yeah, this guy.
Sorry
to bother you when you're busy, but you make an old man very happy by helping with this puzzle.
Certainly. Let's have a look. The laziest man on earth. Hey, that's what they
That's me, baby.
You know it. Behold, before you sits the laziest man in the entire world, known far and wide for his aversion to physical activity. This slug has designed his house so that he can grab anything without leaving the comfort of his recliner. Using an elaborate set of tools, including a fishing rod, extendo arm, and high-energy magnets, this legendary loafer has put everything in the room within his reach. However, despite his efforts, there's one place he can't reach without getting off his duff. What kind of fresh hell is this? High energy man. Is it just the loot?
He's the lowest energy, high energy man you've ever seen.
No, you can reach that. You can probably reach any of this stuff with the magnet. The loot, is an interesting one. Can he catch the loot? What the fuck is this thing?
You know, that's a good question. It's his favorite plate.
Like, this is a very classic puzzle book kind of puzzle too. Everything else makes sense, but he's trying to like get to this thing, right? And it seems plastic. He can't grab it with the extendo arm, I think, unless he has a good angle. He probably has a good angle with the extendo arm, doesn't he? And is it the book behind him? No, he would be able to reach those. Is this kitty? Is it the kitty? Or is it this bug? Could he reach the bug?
He reached the bug. These questions and more.
I feel like his extendo arm might reach the bug, but this thing is suspect to me, so I'm gonna go with that.
That should do it.
All right,
I suppose
give it a
I
shot.
thought
Why would he have to get off his stuff? Think about it. To use the bathroom? To shit?
I mean, you have to ask, who's the man fucking? How can he do it without getting off his duff? No,
He's just
he will not
cranking
be
it
fucking.
hardcore style. He doesn't. He can't reach without getting off his stuff. What is the one place he can't reach without getting off? The one place he can't reach is not his feet, but like underneath the thing. Right? I'm just circling his feet, but like I'm gonna...
He's a feet tuber now.
feet tuber.
I mean, that's how my stream was yesterday, so.
You know me. Over at twitch.tv/Rito, we show feet. You heard it here.
It was all feet all the time yesterday. All the feet lovers, well, we're having a great time.
They all love feet.
They love that feet. Cannot be defeated.
What can't he reach without getting off his chair? Would have to be something underneath his chair, right? He would have to get the chair. If something fell underneath his chair.
There we go.
Okay.
Every puzzle
Close
has
enough.
an answer.
That's right. There's no way for him to reach under his chair without getting off his rear end. If that fishing rod, extendo arm, and magnet works well as it seems in the picture, this fella may never get up again.
Also, for some reason, he has like 5 cats.
And a rat.
Yeah, and a rat.
So that's the answer. In my heyday, I could have solved the puzzle like that before you could say cobblestone. My goodness, I guess I'm getting soft in my old age. Here's a tea table.
Here's a tea table for you, sir.
Yeah. Teak it away.
We've been solving puzzles at a good clip. We have solved 97.
Yeah, you're doing pretty solidly, honestly.
Yeah, we might even get it to 100. Sorry, Percy. Do not be alarmed by my piercing gaze. This is for research purposes only. Okay, you weirdo.
He will not stop being a freak.
He will not stop being a freak. Fresh out of puzzles. I don't think any of these guys have any more puzzles for me. It's actually quite funny.
Yeah, you kind of puzzled them out. You went around the entire town asking for every single one of their puzzles for an entire 24-hour period.
Alright, let's do some story.
This park has been closed every time we've come by. What do you suppose that is, Professor?
I haven't the foggiest idea. Perhaps we should ask someone at Town Hall.
That's right. We got to go ask Rodney, our friend. Chapter's over.
Oh,
Chapter's just beginning.
we just walked from one end of town to the other.
Right.
And it didn't even tell me like, oh, you missed a puzzle. It just said like, yeah, no, the chapter's over. You didn't miss anything. Good job. All right, do you have anything?
I mean,
to
you haven't
say?
missed anything. That's the big thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, this guy's still hungry. Still hungry.
You're still laughing at everyone.
Yep. Don't you feel dumb?
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Oh. She's still in the way.
It is it's impressive that you can run out of puzzles in Puzzle Town. You can just be too good. At puzzles.
Right.
All right, Rodney, what's your deal? What's that you say? The gate to this park is locked shut? No, that's impossible. We employed a caretaker who should have it up and running. Be that as it may, the gate is locked shut and we can't gain an entrance to the place. Would you please open it for us? That sort of thing is the job of the park caretaker. I'll strongly advise you go find him. Well, where do you think he might find his caretaker? Also, didn't you tell us to leave town?
Yeah.
Now that's a good question, isn't it? And you should leave town. Managing the park caretaker's duty. But who knows who manages the caretaker? I can't say. It's not one of my duties.
Yeah, who watches the watchers?
Hmm.
What a bureaucracy.
He manages the town sewer systems as well. How much are you paying him? How many puzzles are you
Right?
giving this man?
He's
Now, unless
starving.
Yeah. No, unless you have some form you need to fill out, I highly advise you beat it. Prick. Gosh,
Oh, she's rude.
time to go into the sewers, Luke.
Yep. What do you know about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Luke?
Gonna find us some turtles, Luke. Gonna kill those sewer
Yeah.
gators.
Right.
Oh, right, the one on the path to the park. Well, it's a dirty job, but someone's gotta do it.
Off we go.
He's a little too happy to go into the sewers.
I love me a good old sewer spelunking.
Right?
I've been doing this for years, Luke. Okay. Away.
Yeah, sewer's open now. It's not gonna open anytime soon. Opens very time soon.
What the
Oh, look, Professor, I found a hidden puzzle.
Okay.
Yeah, and there it is. It's on our way
circle.
out.
Get the
Yeah.
ball out. 3. Get the ball out. Oh.
Get the balls out.
Well, it's time.
All right, chat. We need everyone's help. Get your balls out if you got them.
Balls out.
Balls out for iCat.
Thank you for your service.
Now, I will say, I do remember this being like the last puzzle I completed, like one of the last puzzles I completed in the game, and it took me a while. So don't feel bad if you get a little bit stuck on this one.
I'm sort of stuck already. Interesting. Alright, let's try this again, right? With gusto. We have to free this green triangle.
Mm-hmm.
How do we free the green triangle? We have to free it by getting all of these blue squares out, right? Ooh, I'm so close. I'm so close.
You can taste victory.
I can almost taste victory. But I almost had it. I almost had it. that is insane. I almost got it.
You're cooking. You got this.
Okay, well, I accidentally used up one there, but that's perfectly fine. Now, oh. Uh-huh. Thought I almost
Well,
had
I'm
it
like,
there.
I'm liking this movement I'm seeing. This is getting exciting.
Oof. I'm stuck. I'm almost there.
Yeah,
Come on now. There we go.
there you go. There's the good stuff.
We did it.
I did it!
Hope you're proud of
I'm
me,
so proud
chat.
I'm proud of you. I am consistently proud of you, though.
Thank you. This purple blue box proved to be quite a challenge. Okay, and he didn't. They don't care about like actually.
No,
Yeah.
like we're just happy that you did it.
Now let's find more puzzles. Oh yeah, right. You talked about the. Let's go get that rose bush real quick.
Oh, right. We kind of forgot about that already.
Is it this one? Oh. Oh, look at those flowers. They sure are pretty. Indeed they are. But someone's been putting a lot of work into raising them. Oh, that reminds me.
That reminds me.
Let's hear
You
it.
bet, Professor. Let's hear it.
There it is. Alright. Alfred and Roland have been hired by a farm to sow flower seeds that have been assigned 10-acre plot of land and split in half so that they can work independently. And Roland starts from the east and Alfred starts from the west. Alfred can plow the land at a rate of 20 minutes per acre. Roland can take 40 minutes to plow, but some seeds at 3 times the speed as Alfred does. He's also red. I'm sowing seeds on the 10-acre plots. Pays 100. How much of that money should go to Roland? So they're paid by the minute? Wait. 20 minutes per acre, right? Takes 40 minutes to plow. Wait, I'm missing where the how much they're paid by acre. Okay, so each acre is basically $10. Okay. 20 minutes per acre, and Roland takes 40 minutes to plow, but sows the seeds at 3 times the speed that Alfred does. Can plow the rate at a rate of 20 minutes per acre. Okay, so they meet at the middle at 5. Well, they don't meet at the middle, but like, do we know how much their what Alfred like sows the seeds at? We don't, right? Is Alfred even sowing seeds? Is that motherfucker not even doing the work?
No, it's just an Alfred blame game. He's just trying to get his cash, man.
If sowing seeds on the 10-acre plot pays 100, how much of that money should go to Roland? All of it. I don't think Alfred is plowing like sowing shit.
Reaping and sowing moment.
I think all the money should go
I
to...
think I've got it.
No, okay. For a second there, I thought they got
I
me.
was sure I had it.
Don't be distracted by the long explanation. How much of that money should go to Roland? How much of that money should go to Roland? At 3 times the speed that Alfred does. What is this titular speed, though? Titular? What is the speed?
It's in the title.
Great question. I feel like I've been extremely mean to like Alfred.
You've been shooting Alfred this entire time.
Yeah, it's the sowing the seeds part that's getting me. Like, X is like equal to 3Y in this case, right? Whatever the mythical number is, it's... He takes 2 times as long to plow the acre, right? But he sows the seed at 3 times the speed that Alfred does. If sowing seeds on the 10-acre plot pays at 100, how much of that money should go to Rowland? Okay,
Okay.
this is an interesting one. I'm going to assume that like the plowing the land means that he can just do that, and it doesn't take him at all any time at all to sow the seeds. How much of that money? Am I missing something here? In this case, work refers to the number of acres each person seeded. How much of that money should go to Roland? All of it, right?
You really want Roll to get paid?
I feel like it. I don't know what else it could be. There's some specific wording here, right? If it's 3 times the speed that Alfred does, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. 3x plus x equal to 10. That makes sense. So 4x is equal to 10. So that means x is like 2.5. Yeah, x is like 2.5. But that's not like a round number in the slightest. But, okay, this is probably wrong, right? As an equation.
I don't know if you, were you actually asking me or?
Yeah, I feel like this is wrong as an equation. Because it's not... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm seconding Sundown McMoon here. I can't. Come on, you've been training for this.
I'm
You got
trying, yeah. I'm trying, Ethan. Give me a bit. Is it... Pi divided by 2. Okay, for the sake of this puzzle, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think plowing the acre counts at all. Do the puzzles, man. Yeah, the plowing, the plot of land doesn't, the plowing the land doesn't matter in the slightest. It's sowing the seeds that matters, right? Now, in what scenario can you get 3 times something to get 10 acres? That's 6 plus 2, but that is... He takes 3 times the speed that... But they're not... What, does the speed matter? Wait. Does the speed matter at all? I don't think the speed matters at all, does it? It's just how... It's just that the... It's just how much of the acres have been seeded. And if they're both doing it at the same time, it's 50.
I think I've got it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how fast they get it done. They're just splitting it in half.
I've solved it.
I knew there was a trick. God damn it.
There was. But you ran into the classic Professor Layton problem of you said assume, and he's like, uh-oh. You've added something to the problem now.
I'm glad I reread that like 15 times.
You just reread the middle so many times trying to get the math out of it.
Yeah, and then I'm like, wait a minute.
Hold on a second.
Well, technically, like, if I solve that sliding block puzzle, I'm like at puzzle 100.
Yeah.
Alright. Who are you, sir? Excuse me, are you by chance the park caretaker?
No. I'm explorer of El Mundo. Right now, I'm trying to familiarize myself with the local culture.
How are you gonna do that in the sewer?
Yeah. That's how you know what they ate.
Oh, that one looks a little bit fibery today.
Yeah. Oh,
well-
they can't process that food. I see it.
Well, please pardon my mistake then. Have a pleasant day, sir.
Oh, wait for un momento, s'il vous plaît. I just saw a man in work clothes pass by here. Could he be the caretaker that you seek?
He could be. Which way did he go?
Probably to the right. Pero maybe it was the left.
I see. Are you feeling alright? You seem like a bit directionally challenged for being an explorer.
I just arrived here after years of world travel. Je ne sais pas the local geography here. That's all.
I see. In that case, please forgive me for making another assumption. You're French.
Yeah.
Now, please excuse us. You get going.
No, pardon my French. Wait, which way to the villaggio? ¿Dónde está the train station?
Okay.
He's great.
Hello. Hey.
Coin.
Here we go. Let's go. Right. Who's this lad?
Right.
Oh, there. What can I do for you fellows? You're the park caretaker, are you not? Would you mind opening up the gate to the park for us? Well, how could I refuse two curious lads such as yourself? Well, I'd like to open up for you, but I got to finish this repair job here before I do anything. Is there anything we can do to help you then? Funny you should mention that. If you could just figure out the area on this map, I'd be done in a jiff. You any good with these things like that? Dude, if you have a cube, you are set. Squares and circles, well, close enough.
I'm fresh out of cubes, but
Sylvain? Sylvain brought you this diagram to see if you can help him. Several circles and squares are pictured. Several circles and squares are pictured in the diagram below. How many times larger is the area of the blue square? The blue square when compared to that of the red square. Okay. Alrighty then. Look at this smug grin on this man.
hey, boo boo, we gonna get them sewer picnic biscuits.
Okay, so immediate thing I see, right, is that there are several circles circling a square. But like, I'm trying to figure out what. Okay, the radius of this and the radius of that. How many times larger is the area of the blue square when compared to that of the red square? Again, not a one where we're doing math. Well, for one thing, they didn't even give me numbers.
Mm-hmm.
thankfully.
Yeah.
How much bigger would it be? That's a great question. How do I figure this out, though? The circles definitely matter, right? But I just don't know how it matters. How do you just get... Wait. How many times larger? So I can do like 2 times or 3 times. Oh, wait. I can add in like a fucking long-ass answer.
Yeah, if you really want to say it's 10,000 times larger, you can. You're legally allowed to do that.
Okay. So this is the radius of the circle, right? Of this first circle. That makes sense. So like from the middle point to the center is about, that's the radius of this circle. And then that's the radius of this circle, which is okay. Pi r square times 2 pi r square. What does that? I might need a hint for this one. Do you see the circle that touches the sides of the blue square? A smaller square sits inside the square and it touches it. Since the square is smaller than the circle, you can rotate it within the circle. So what does rotating it do give me, though? Okay, if I rotate it, right?
Mhm.
Then let's say it's pointed this way. So really, it's not as far as I think it is. Same with this one. This one is like... This is actually the size of the square. This second square here. So if that's the case... So you rotate it to the middle, right? And you rotate this one to the middle. So this is the same. So for extensive purposes, this circle and this square are the same size. This circle and this square are the same size. And if I was to get it here, I want to say it's 2 times the size. This is a hard one, actually. If you rotate the middle square 45 degrees, its corners will touch the sides of the large blue square. Yeah. At the same time, you notice that the rotation made it so that the red square's corners now in contact with the middle square. Have you tried drawing it on your screen? Well, I did. I did. Right? And then, like that. Try it again. Yeah, Axe.
The Professor Layton classic. Yeah, do it right now. Do it correct. Come on.
Okay. 2 pi r square. That is equal to 2 pi r square is equal to the corner of these pieces. So the area doesn't matter in this case because I can't. Well, radius is missing. I just have. Oh no, I'm Matt. Oh no, Matt, I'm glazing over. I'm trying to not use Matt, but this Chad over here is trying to make me.
Just a nice, delicious donut axe immortal out there, glazing over.
Okay, all right. Actually, so we have this, right? That is the worst square I've ever drawn in my life. But assume it's like that. So the remainder of these two would be, that's a rectangle, my dude. Yeah, you're right. I feel like if you cut these circles off, you would get the exact same square again, right? That's what I'm getting. So, is it just 2 times? Is it just 2 times? I feel like that. I feel like
There we go.
there we go. Okay.
Frankly, I'm
No,
ashamed.
you don't need any high-level math. I'm trying. If you try to solve this one with cold and hard math, you want to try a more simple approach. I kind of see what they want me to do, right? Is the thing here. I'm just not sure what I'm supposed to get from this. Is the thing. So like, if you rotate the circle this way, right? You realize the corner is touching this box here. And it's same with the box on top of it. You realize this is touching the box up top. So I guess what you're trying to figure out is, what is this, right? This small area between the radius of the first circle to the radius of the second circle. Now, how do we do that? What is this gap here? Alright, give me another hint, boss. In rotation described, draw 2 perpendicular lines from the outer circle through the middle to divide the squares into 4 quadrants. Do this and you'll see that the middle square's area is equal to half of the blue squares. Go and try this yourself. Middle circle's area is equal to half of the blue squares. The middle circle's area is half of the blue squares.
I think that's post-rotation as well.
That's post-rotation as well. Okay. I feel like I'm making a religious symbol.
I mean, kinda. Depending on how you feel about first-person shooters out of an airplane.
I don't see it.
What's that?
I don't see it. I'm not.
Oh.
What?
Well,
What am I supposed to be looking at here?
do you want the final push of trying to explain the hint at least?
Sure.
So that outer one that you turned now
Yeah.
is about half the size of the big squares quadrant. And then on the inside of that, you're about
Yeah.
half of that as well.
Oh,
So
I getcha. I see. Okay, yeah, that's so it'd be 4 times? Yeah, that's a really hard one for me to conceptualize.
There we go.
Honestly, I think that one was harder than like Mr. Layton's like really hard puzzles.
right. It's a very attacks the weakness puzzle.
Yeah. This is like a fine work, you for the both of you. As soon as I take care of this busted main, I'll open that gate for you. There, that ought to take care of the mess. Now let's open up the park, eh?
Look what I found in the sewers.
Just hold on one sec here. Wait, I didn't even check the other side though. No.
Hope you don't miss it.
What's on the other side? There we are. The park is yours to explore now. Professor,
Professor, we're in.
Thank you. You've been a great help, caretaker. Hardly need thanking, sir. After all, this is me job. Back when, I used to keep it open every day, but these villagers, they don't care a whit for me to park. Whip for me, Park. I'm glad you fellas stopped by. It's the first time in a while I had to do my job. Alright, before we go into the park, let's go back into the sewers, Luke.
Right.
Shit. Get away from me, child.
Yeah, does she feel so stupid running around? She has one last shot in before you go into the sewers. She is right, but
What are you doing in here?
God forbid a man have hobbies. Jeez, I can't.
You know, if your hobbies involve the sewers in some way, I have questions. Also, what are you dealing?
Well, you're about to find out.
What's the orientation with this one? Oh. There.
There we go.
Oh, wow, they're really holding back.
Yeah, they're bearing the lead with that one.
Alright, what do you have to say? Instruction? I don't remember your full name.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't you look surprised? I bet you didn't expect to see me in a place like this, huh? The river that encircles most of St. Mystere is right past this point. But don't you be getting any ideas. You can't cross it. Give up all those ridiculous notions and returning to the rest of the world and settle down here.
What do you mean?
I suppose it's a tough transition to make. Here's a puzzle to help you get situated. Here's what I'm dealing. Fucking puzzles.
Are we...
The hardest puzzles.
Are you saying we're stuck here?
If you're here, you're here forever.
This is a running theme today. The preparation for your big move, you've packed your belongings into 20 boxes and arranged them as shown below. With everything packed, you're now ready to label each box with its contents. In order to do so, though, you'll have to move a few boxes around. How many of these boxes can't be labeled without rearranging the stack? 20 boxes, he said?
20 total, yes.
How many boxes can be labeled? But labeling the boxes can be labeled on any side, right? So, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Rotate. There's a box inside here that can't be marked. There's probably a box inside here that can't be marked. No, wait. This is how many boxes wide? This is 3 boxes wide, right?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. So there's a box below here. There's a box below here. And those 2 would be fine, and that 2 would be fine. So let me just count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. That should add up to 10. That's 10 boxes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So by pure math, it should be 1 box that is untouchable.
That should do it.
Is it 2 boxes?
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Am I missing something here? Wait, so these back 3 should be accessible if he goes around that way, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And everything else should be markable. Wait. You packed your belongings into 20 boxes and arranged them as shown below. With everything packed, you're now ready to label each box with its contents. In order to do so, though, you'll need to move a few boxes around. How many boxes can't be labeled without reordering the stack? This entire tower, this should be fine. Oh, can you not get on a box? I have questions. Can you not?
I have answers if that's what you're looking for.
can he not like just get on a box to like mark this
I
one?
mean, he probably could, but he's a pretty tall guy already. I don't think he needs to
Yeah.
jump on top of the boxes.
Yeah, so 4, 3. Yeah, that's 10, right? Well, no. 3, that's 9, right? And 10,
Mhm.
11, 12, 13, 14. Am I missing something? Oh, there's another box at the bottom here, so because he can't access those. So it's 2 boxes he can't reach. 3 actually, because there's another one down here. 3 boxes he can't reach.
I mean, they could be floating magically on their own. That's very plausible. Unlikely, but possible.
Another puzzle solved.
Okay, yeah. Just needed to think about it a little harder.
Well done. I like the way you get all fired up over puzzles. You're my kind of guy. So hurry up and get settled already. Saint Mystère is happy to have you.
Oh wow, there he just straight up said, "I want you to live here forever."
Right? Move on in. You can live with me, big boy.
Do you have another fancy puzzle with the Layton mobile?
Mm.
Certainly foresee the sewers leading to a place like this. Look, Luke, there's my automobile. Oh,
Puzzle. Not even no intro, just puzzle.
you and your girlfriend went on a road trip over the weekend. On the way to your destination, you drove 180 miles, and your girlfriend drove the rest of the way. Coming back home on the same exact road, your girlfriend drove the first 150, and then you got behind the wheel for the last leg of the journey. What is the difference in miles between the distance you drove and the distance your girlfriend drove? Fascinating. Like this makes me, but it's not equidistant because of this. And then you got your what's the difference in miles between the distance you drove and the distance your girlfriend drove? All right, let's say the way back home is 300, right? So that's like what, 180 and 120. Here would be 150, and here would be 150. So you would say it's a difference of like 30, right? But she makes up for the 30 here. So theoretically, if you, well, wait, 120, 180, 150, 180, well, 150, 150, rather. You add those together, and you have about a difference of 60? Let's try a smaller number. 180, 20, right? 150, 50. So that's 170, and that is 130, 230, which is a difference about 60. Let's say they drove 180 and 181. Okay, you drew 80 and you drew a 1. You drew 150. So by pure math, this would be what? 31? 151. Okay, 1 1 2 2 1. That is a difference of 60. It's always 60. Okay, sure.
I love how you got to that. All right, if I drove 180 miles and you drove 1, my beloved girlfriend.
As shown in the above chart, your girlfriend drove a total of one way minus 30 miles. You drove a total of one way plus 30 miles. Therefore, you drove 60 more miles. And I think that play. Bang up job, Luke. Have a fossil.
Yeah. Found this fossil in the sewers. Put it in our room.
All right. So I assume entering the park is going to be a chapter break. If not, I think entering the park is like a good stopping point.
Okay, perfect.
Into the
Think
park
we'll
we go.
probably get a cutscene, maybe. Yeah, there we go. A little cutscene here.
This park's really kind of sad, isn't it? It's all rusty and abandoned.
It's just as Sylvain said. It seems that no one set foot in this park for a dreadfully long time. On to business. Let's find the fairgrounds over the Ferris wheel. Wait. Now on to business. Let's give the grounds around the Ferris wheel a once over. I expect we'll find something of interest there.
Sorry, the bleh. Professor Layton make that bleh sound.
You know, he knows what it's about.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. I definitely get it.
Okay, just before we call it, I do want to check. So, Layton's Diamond the Flag puzzle is 121. And the big jump we have between puzzles is over here. Yeah, I feel like we're so close to the end. Has to be
We
one more
are pretty close to the end, if I recall correctly. We're getting pretty close to there.
We have to be like, it has to be one more session, right? At least by pure puzzle math.
I think one more session, assuming you don't get choked up in any puzzles, basically.
But yeah, wow. And yeah, the rest.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Yeah, we have been proceeding on a good clip. Now, I just noticed all of these little trophies here. I don't know what that's about.
I think it's if you get full carrot points or don't, maybe?
Yeah, it sounds like it. Although, I do wonder, they wouldn't be mean as to have something for getting all of them golden, I assume.
No, absolutely not.
But yeah, we are almost there. The end is in sight.
It is almost here.
It would be so weird to be done with this.
And yet, you'll feel very satisfied with it, I feel like.
Well, I think that's a good place to call it.
Sweet.